Welcome back, everyone. And once again, we're back amongst the mayhem and murder. I've done a little bit of work uh, off screen, mainly just to catch up on a few things, and I'm sure you're thoroughly bored shitless having to watch me mine stuff with a hand drill. Um, so what have I actually accomplished so far? Well, I managed to complete our little friend here. But while I was out and about gathering everything and doing all that boring drill stuff, I made a discovery. Let's see, just here, there's iron. And I'm going to need a lot of iron. And going up and down holes digging shit is not a lot of fun. The other thing I discovered is this behemoth. While I was quite proud of it and thought it was quite good, turns out that one, the containers don't carry that much, but once they are full, this ship becomes a little bit less controllable. Not a lot. I just managed to tip it on its side and scrape the paintwork a bit and leave a couple of dents in it before I managed to get it back into the air again, because yours truly doesn't know how to drive. And I've decided what I'm going to do. Instead of having this here, I thought I might actually become something of a genius. Well, in the idiotic sense of genius. And I will extend here. I thought I might put a conveyor unit here and run the conveyors and build up enough to put a drill to permanently get the iron here, which means I am somehow going to have to find a place for my absolutely marvelous ship to be how do you say, docked for power. I could build a little bit of a platform out here, and I'm just sort of looking at this and thinking, well, how can I do this and still make it look as though I was a genius? All this stuff here I'm going to break down so that the drill I put in here will have enough space to be able to get all of that iron that's down there. Now it's 36 meters. That means it's going to take me 3 rams or 3 pistons to get down to it. If I'm going to expend that much effort, then I'm going to make damn sure any hole I dig is a big one and well worth the effort. So first of all, I need to take the ship out, and the ship I'm going to change. Right, that's the second project, because this storage is just not enough, and I think I've done something wrong somewhere. I'm not quite sure what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all this rubbish here, and I'm going to put in a large container. Now, by putting in a large container, once I load up, that's going to give me a lot of weight. Which means, yep, I'm also going to have to increase the thrust power, which should be full, a lot of fun, because I can crash it with just the little bit I've got now. You can imagine what's going to happen when I add more speed and more power. Yours truly is not known for his patience, for his memory, or his engineering abilities. So what comes first? Well, I know I'm going to need a lot of iron. And as this already goes straight into the processor, I might as well put the drill down here and be done with it. So I'm going to take the ship out, hopefully in one piece, and park it on the side for a little bit before I start work on it. And I think I'm just trying to work out how I can... There might be a way... Yeah, I think there is a way that I can do it. It doesn't mean to say I'm going to get away with it, but I think there's a way I can do it. I've added a couple of turbines just to give me that extra power, because I don't know how much I'm going to need. Like everything else I do, I don't know. And what I'll do is I will make from here, I'll make a T-junction, come out this way, and I can just butt the ship into there. And perhaps just build up a walkway on one side. All of this is coming, it will come out. And we shall see how we get on with our drill. So first off, let's go wreck the fancy machine. So recharge off, the power stays on, and lights on. Lights on, okay. Take off the parking brake. Bring it out. Why is... Huh. Okay, let's bring it out to here. I'll go this side up a little bit. As you can see, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. We'll cross here a little bit. That should actually hover there. What I might do is see if I can just level this a bit, which is not a lot of fun, but it might be better than... do I want to or don't I want to? Not very level, is it? Maybe we get away with it. Maybe we won't. Which is probably more than likely. Not very good, is it? And you're quite correct. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Okay, well, that was fun. So let's get some steely plates. You've got 20 there, but that's not going to be enough. And let's start seeing where we can go with this. Actually, yeah, okay. Hmm. Okay. I'll probably end up using some of this stuff later on anyway, so for now I'll just... Oh shit. Okay. Let's try and do this. As you can say, I know exactly what I'm doing. And here. Just a small alteration here. Yeah, that was well done. Okay. Well, we've got it safe for the moment anyway, so it's probably could be moved over a little bit. Just give me a little bit more room. Okay, that's done. So later on I can do all the nasties to that. So let's finish the grindy bit. Oh, you son of a bitch. Sorry about that. It seems somebody decides to always try and take over my computer when I'm doing it. Just because they want to do an update or an overhaul or something. I see. I guess you're going to be in here, are you? Yeah, I can see what's going to have to happen there too. Okay, we're going to have to build this out. This is not exactly what I was going to do, but hey, while I'm on it, I might as well make a real mess of it and get what I can done. Okay, I also have another little program to do, which is these, because I've realized that, not being as smart as I thought I was, I'm making a hell of a lot of work for myself having to go back to the boards and doing these. So what I plan to do is I'm going to place conveyor junctions here with the conveyor tubes underneath, and they can run straight into, of all things, a storage area. And later, maybe if I get really brave, I just might be able to run conveyor tubes all over the place, so it does it automatically. That collecting that all in one central area will make it easier for me. So that's going to be another project. In the meantime, I still need lots and lots of iron. So here we go, doing the iron thing. Oh, of course it is. Okay, that takes us back to there. Is that going to be enough? I think it will. Because so that's about here. It's just to remind me where everything is. Not that I would forget anything, of course. You know that. Okay, let's do away with all this stuff so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Now, taking out, I don't know exactly how much space I'm going to need. I'll take it out in the meantime. I can always change it later. Okay. Now we're going to need this. If we take this one out, we're going to need that and that. Okay. So we need to take this out. Okay, let's dump all this in here so I don't lose it all. And here we go. I know it's all the boring bits, but it's got to be done if I don't want to lose everything. And I know I must have had a lot of stuff in there. Oh dear. Makes you wonder if it's better to have people around doing or picking up all your mess after you. Anybody know where there's a slave market? No, so I can pick some up cheap, work for nothing. That's something I could look into too. I've heard that there is a sorter that I can attach to a unit, and it will... Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. It will actually sort all this rubbish out for me. So what do I need? Is it 6? Cargo container? No. 8. Survival kit? No. 4. Basic assembler? No. Oh god, where was it? Okay. And the next one. Number 2. Small cargo container. Number 4. Conveyor junction. Okay, now I don't need the junction just yet. But what I do need... Have I got the wrong one? No, that's the wrong one, dumbass. That's what I want. I knew I'd find it sooner or later. There. And then all I need to do is get the conveyor and the conveyor will move it for me. Okay, is that the right direction? I don't know. Of course. I should actually go and get some of them back, because I'll probably need them. Now, is there a special direction that they should be in? I'm not sure. Conveyor. Let's go back to here and put some bracing underneath. And from now on, I need to go out as far as here. So will that be enough? That actually might be enough there, because then I can drill down to that. And if what I'm going to do, that will be too close. Okay. So what I now have to do is go back to 3. There's number 4. Conveyor junction. One. 2. 3. Is that the one I want? No, no, that's not a good one. I actually need the one that is, there's another one somewhere. Ah, hang on, I know what it is. Doo-doo. Let's start that again, shall we? There is a better one, because it has its own bracing. That's what I'm looking for.
Energy low.
Ah, nice of you to tell me. So let's go eaty on these. And let's find that other one. Now what do we have to do? We have to go to 3. We select number 4. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. No, what am I doing? Where the hell are you, boy? Turn right way up to the start. Yep, that's it. Then we go back to that plain one. Oh shit! Yep, wrong button. Okay, how many is that? Will that be high enough though? That actually might be, no, that's only 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 5. And this one. To there. Then we come out 2 more. One, 2. Then we go down. We go down. Okay. And from there, we can then put, it'll let me far enough. I don't know. We can then put our drill. No, we put, what do we put? We put our piston. So we'll put a piston there, and then we have to put, do I really need a hinge on it? I don't, well, I can do that later. At the moment, I think if I just drill straight down. So I'm going to need at least 3 pistons, maybe 4 to get to it. So I'm going to need a piston, a rotator, and the drill. So let's see what we have. Do we have a piston? That's a cargo container. I'm pretty sure I had pistons somewhere, which ain't gonna tell us a lot. That's a drill. So we need the pistons. Survival kit. What did I do with the pistons? Are they in here? Ah, square piston. Okay. Now, which way is up? So that must be is that the wrong piston? That doesn't look as though it's got an exit. Is that the wrong piston? It's got an entrance there. Oh, fuck if I know. Why isn't that? Okay. So we have a piston there. We could probably put another piston there, but that would then no. Okay. Then we have to have a rotator, which is number 6. Rotor. Advanced rotor. I think that's the one we need. Advanced rotor. Because what I've got planned yeah, what I've got planned ain't necessarily what's gonna happen. Okay. And we've got to put the drill in. Okay, and that's not going to fit obviously because I haven't got enough height, but I don't want to go any higher either. So I think what I'll do it the old-fashioned way. And we shall just make a bigger hole just to help us out a little bit. Because what I've got planned, or at least what I think I'm trying to do, now will that give me enough space? get that in. Probably. Maybe just a bit more here. Yeah, that should do it. Now, is this going to work? Probably not. But that's never stopped me from doing something stupid. Oh, where are we? Oh, drill number 7. 1. Yeah, I know. This is really stupid. What I'm trying to do here is make a bigger hole than what I started with, so I'm going to need a bit more space around here. If I wanted to, I could just actually, that might be a better idea. Let's take that off and put a hinge on there first to clear all this out. That would be an idea. We can just angle the hinge, make a big enough circle here. I could go one more out there as well, I suppose. But what I wanted to do was have 3 drills, and instead of having to do big circles, it's just drill straight down. And then once I got down the bottom, I will then change their angle and have them just going out and around. But I need the space here. So obviously what I have to do here is give myself a bit more space to actually work in. I would have thought I might have had enough space, room on this side, but obviously not. Maybe it's this bit here that's blocking it. Okay, let's... Will they get one in there? I don't know. Remember folks, this is just pure guesswork. If it works, it'll be brilliant. If it doesn't work, it'll be normal. Now, I think I've got to go over this side a bit more. Okay, let's get out of here. and see if I can get that. I've told you about that before. Now just stay out of it, I'm busy. Okay, let's see if this will work this time. And yes, if it all goes down in a shower, you know what, I will quite understand. So we had 3 drills there.
Low health.
I am not going to tell you again. God damn it. All I'm trying to do is be a nice guy, and these idiots keep messing about. What is it? Is there something against nice guys, is it? Let's see if we can get this. If I can get this done, that will be an adventure. Right, so we're going to just go straight down with the drills at that size. Right? And hopefully it will rotate without knocking out all that. Let me just have a look at this. Because I've got a funny feeling. Oh no, it should clear it. That's alright. We're safe for now. And all that remains now is let's get all this put together. Except that bit up there, of course. I don't know where he came from. It couldn't be one of my mistakes. I don't make those sort of mistakes. Okay. Let's see if this works now. If it works, have I got them in the right situation? If not, what is going to happen? Well, let's start to find out. Ready? Oh, and so nice to meet you. Okay. So, okay. On there. Get as much as we can out of there. I think we're winning, but winning and working are two different things, I think. We are only winning if it works, and it'll only work if we're actually winning. I don't know why I keep turning around in mid-air. Huh. Well, we are winning a little bit. How much? I don't know, but all those are green, strangely enough. So something must be working. Okay, now we need this. And the fun starts. We also need 1, 2, 3 of those. I know I could probably do it through. Okay. So then we've got to decide how we're going to set them all up, because boys and girls, this ain't going to be fun. Remember who you're dealing with. Now I thought once I get this extended, if it works, once this one goes down 10 meters, that's only going to leave me about another 15, maybe less. What's that? That's about 5 meters. So it'll probably leave me another 10, 12 meters to go to get to the iron. And what I was thinking, because I'm going to have to add at least 2 more pistons to this, I shall extend it fully, then try and make a ramp down here to hold these together so I don't lose everything. Then hopefully I can just disconnect that, pull the piston back, add another piston, or maybe 10 meters. I might be able to add the two pistons together and then bring it down slowly and put it all back together again. So that's the theory. Is it going to work? Yeah, well, I don't know. That's the fun part. I don't have a clue of what will and what will not work. Some of it might, and some of it might not. Oh, that's actually 100% done. Okay. That was unexpected. I didn't think I'd get that much done. So that's done. Okay, so that's 100% done, but something up here isn't. Components right, square piston part. Ah, that's separate. So I didn't know that. I'm glad somebody finally told me what I wasn't going to do. Ah, so that's all done. That's all done. Ah, shit. Burning up juice here, guys. Burning up juice. If I can get this going today, that'll be an episode where we actually started and finished something before I died for the fourth time. So let's have a quick yummy. Put that into there. So we have more quick yummies later on. And let's see if we can continue here. I can only get enough for one. Is that shit that heavy? Or was it just on not? It'd be just like my luck to run out of stuff before I got anywhere. Oh, shit. We finished one. I don't believe it. Well, if one finishes, maybe we can get the others finished and try and up. Whoops. And at least get a chance to try it out. 2 finished. And just the last one to go. Well, we might make it yet, guys. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got here. That all goes to there. Now, all those green lights, as far as I know... Wait a minute. Oh, that's a conveyor, isn't it? Now, this one is going... That's what I was going to do. I was going to bring this out here. So I do a drop down here. So I can put my ship... No, why not just come straight back in? That'd be the way to do it. Of course you got no steel plate. Whatever gave you the idea you would have any steel plate? One. Two. And on the end of that, we put in there. Okay. That will be where our beautiful ship will in future dock. And because I'm not that smart, we eventually will have to build out somewhere that we can make a platform. One, two, three. One. What's a bit? Okay, we've got steel plate. Ah, because you got shit down there. Alright. Now that should give me something to actually work on. And the ship can come in there and hopefully I can get out there. But that's more than the length of the ship, isn't it? So I don't need these two here really. That gives me clearance for the ship. So I am going to have to come out here a couple more, I think, so that I've got a decent walkway where I'm not going to fall off everything. Okay, that'll do. So I really only need it out to there, don't it? Yeah, that should be enough. I did really want to get those done as well today, but oh well. We can't do everything in the first day of creation, can we? Alright. So, what have we got left to do? It looks like I could be running out of time here a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can go and get this all put together. At least move the ship, and then I've got a landing pad on that side that I can use when I'm just doing stuff from here. I suppose eventually, if I built that out, I could eventually make it into something of a landing pad or an enclosed wall. That'll be an idea. So anyway, this is not getting shit built. Got further along on that than I thought I would. Yes, I know, I've got to set the drill up, but I thought, as I'm running out of time, and I know you don't want to be sitting here in your pajamas and underwear watching me do bits and pieces half an inch at a time, I shall just finish this and then we shall call it a day, and then we shall come back bright and early the next time to see if anything actually works. And yes, I'm taking bets. So it's entirely up to you if you think it will work or not. And if you think it won't work, that makes two of us. Okay, I hope I'm not out of stuff. I went and did a lot of motors. Why am I so short of motors? Don't tell me. Please don't tell me. I need 6 motors. I need 6 motors. And I need 3, so 6, 12, 15 motors. And why can't I have any motors? Anyone want to take bets? Because we're out of line. Yep. I know you would never have guessed that. What have we got here? Oh, that's silver. I thought that was iron. Oh well. Guess what, guys? We've got to go down and do the nasty. And have I got enough this time? Because the last time I did this, I ran out of oxygen.
Inventory full.
Already? Are you serious? I just got here. No, hang on. This way we should only have to go and do a few little trips up and down and we get enough to get our motors. This is why I wanted to get the iron drills done up first and as quickly as possible. Okay. Let's get a gun in our hand because I know what happens when I don't have one. Oh, that's right, we just go straight in.
Inventory full.
I could fly up to the refinery, but this is a bit quicker. And after all, we only need motors.
Inventory full.
And a little bit spare because once we get things running, we should have as much iron as we need once the drills get down there.
Inventory full.
Well, that should do us. I mean, hopefully that'll be enough to just get the rest of those done. Might have a little bit of manjari. Get our little zupa. Let's get rid of all this rubbish. Now, let's start again. Get these done first, and we'll get the rest done later. Okay, folks, look at that. We got it here, but will it work? Well, all the green lighty things say it does. But me being me, and knowing how much you would hate to see what happens, we are going to wait till next time. Just so you can feel as though you needed. So for now, thank you very much for joining me. We have only to see if the drills work, if I can find out how to set them up. We need to change the ship so that it actually carries more and has more power. And I want to modernise the algae system so I don't have to go and pick individual ones. So we've still got quite a bit to do. But once again, thank you all, and hopefully see you next time.